Matt, I think this is a really important point that you're making, and my hope and my wish is that as educators, we can have more and more of these conversations, both with our parental community, but also with our students, because for me, this is the key, and it's this understanding to build this understanding that life is not only, as you said before, it's not a linear pathway,
Yeah.
but more than that, it is meant to have adversity in it. And you mentioned earlier that we sort of approach risk as a negative. I would combine, and that we shouldn't, and that we should embrace it as a learning opportunity. I would combine with that the notion that failure is not a negative.
Yes.
In prehistoric times, you could argue that the younger folk, when they were not trained by their elders, but when they were initiated by their elders, I imagine that it would have been an essential part of their learning to make necessary mistakes in order to learn
That's
what
right.
not to do.
That's right.
Whether
That's
that
right.
be hunting and gathering, or whether that be creating a safe shelter.
Yeah.
Um, and so, when I look back, and I have to again put a caveat. There's always a caveat to whatever we talk about, isn't there, Matt? Because nothing's absolute, okay? And we live in a binary world where people want absolutes, and they want things in black and white and in one and zero, and it's not like that. We
That's
live
right.
in a grey place. So if I look at who I am today at the age of 44 and the adverse situations and challenges that I've faced, um, although I would have loved to not necessarily have to deal with some of the grief and the pain and all those sorts of things, I can categorically state that I wouldn't be the person I am today without those experiences,
Hmm.
and therefore I wouldn't have it any other way.
Hmm.
Um, because as a consequence of those experiences, I think I'm a better person. I think I'm a better father. Um, and I think my life has been more meaningful to date, and hopefully it can continue to get better.